What's going on, guys? Felminter here, bringing you another Destiny 2 video. Today's video is another entry into the series of Best Weapon of the Raid. Today we're going to be tackling Vow of the Disciple, and with some contention, the best weapon of Vow of the Disciple, and I would even argue the best weapon that came out of Year 5 is Deliverance. Now, for anyone out there who's going to say Forbearance is better than Deliverance, I hear you. Forbearance is a fantastic weapon. One of the best, probably the best Wayframe GL. I will grant you that. But I think Deliverance fits into so many more loadouts, does so many more things, and is such a fantastic weapon. Does everything that you need it to do, PvE and PvP, and I can't wait to break down every detail of it. On the PvE side, this was the first Stasis Fusion Rifle. We now have 3 others, and we also have a Strand Fusion Rifle as well. Its precision frame allows it to hit relatively hard and do good chunky damage to majors. Its access to Chill Clip gives it an AoE component, allowing it to wipe out entire sections of a room and offer good crowd controlling capabilities. Along with that, its access to Demolitionist and its craftability means that you can get the enhanced version of Demolitionist, combining it with Chill Clip, so you can AoE entire rooms and get 22% grenade energy on each and every kill, which is great in not only grenade builds, where that's actually a primary focus of a build, but it's great in just general play, because you're just going to get your grenade back super quickly. It also has the healing capability whenever you reload it, so if you do need a heal, you're able to get that heal on demand. It just covers all your bases in PvE. It hits really hard. Chill Clip gives it, obviously, champion stunning capabilities for Overload, for Unstoppable, and effectively for Barrier as well, as 2 shots will freeze it and stop it from putting up its barrier, and then 2 more shots will do the same thing again, allowing your teammates to crowd around it and kill it quickly. And it's not even done there yet, because it also has access to bait and switch if you want to use it for actual DPS once you're out of heavy ammo. This can be a great follow-up that can do just as good damage as, say, a Riptide in the same slot with Vorpal, because bait and switch is a 35% buff, whereas Vorpal is only 15%, and that means that even though Deliverance will fire a bit slower, its total damage will be higher, and this can be a really good, solid secondary option for your boss damage on non-crit bosses or on bosses where you don't have div access. There are so many loadouts, again, where this just fits right in, thanks to it being in the kinetic slot. This is really important, especially when we were going through Year 5 and even now, because elemental primaries in the energy slot have elemental perks that synergize with our subclasses. Think Incandescent, think Bolt Shot, think Repulsor Brace, and now think Destabilizing Rounds as well. This allows you to pair those up and then still have this in the kinetic slot as a solid option that, once again, can do massive work in refreshing your grenades. Better than any other weapon can, other than perhaps Salvage or Salvo. But again, this being in the kinetic slot frees up your energy weapon for your better primary weapons in that slot, which just means, for me, this is a staple weapon that you need to get your hands on. And we're not even done with just its excellence in PvE. In PvP, we all know that the main ingredient that Xur sold a few years back was a statistical beast in the Crucible. Precision frames in general can hit really deep range shots, and Deliverance has even better base stats in zoom, range, and stability than main ingredient. On top of that, it being fully craftable means you can choose the minor perks and major perks and then enhance them on top of that, which the main ingredient certainly can't do. If you go all in on range, you can get up to 97 range on this gun. Still good stability thanks to perpetual motion and enhanced tap the trigger, giving you a bump in stability, and a perfectly vertical recoil direction with just the addition of a counterbalance mod. This thing will be a laser beam that allows you to punch way outside of its weight class once you master its recoil. Deliverance is one of those rare weapons in the game where it would be incredibly nice if Bungie would allow us to craft multiple enhanced perks on a weapon that we can switch between, because I absolutely would blow all my materials in crafting both the PvP and PvE version, because this gun is absolutely worth it in both settings. I definitely believe this is the first Vow weapon that you should go for the pattern for. Forbearance is a close second, I will admit, but I think Deliverance stands head and shoulders above it just because of how versatile it is and how good it is at what it does in a way that just other weapons can't exactly compete with. You can say Riptide is better because it fires faster. It's not always. You can say that Burden of Guilt is better in PvP because of its adaptive frame, and that may be true if you're more into adaptives than precisions. But as for base stats to base stats, I think Deliverance is head and shoulders above all its competition. Its perk diversity, its perk choices, and ability to get the enhanced versions makes it stand out again. And I think this is a great weapon that you absolutely need to pick up, craft, level, and enjoy in many builds. And with all that being said, guys, that's going to conclude this video. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below if you do believe that Forbearance is better than Deliverance, or if there's any perks on the Deliverance I missed in highlighting that you like on yours. And with that being said, this is Felwinter signing out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.